Today we're looking at Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Somewhere I heard, I don't know where, that you want to keep your prefrontal cortex. Like if you're going to lose a part of your brain, that's a part you probably don't want to lose, especially your left prefrontal cortex. You know, that left lobe right in the front? That would be horrible. Like if you got shot in the head, if somebody's coming at you with a gun, turn your head just at the last moment and get shot in another part of your brain. Don't get shot in your prefrontal lobe, because this is your neural thermostat. That front part is your executive function that makes decisions. It's like a third brain, and it regulates unpleasant emotions. Some people appear not to have one of these. I mean, you've met these people. Sometimes they're politicians, which is so frustrating. Why is emotion here? Why is it in my body? Why do we have emotion? Well, besides the fact that emotions make us human, emotions get us to take action. We wouldn't do anything if we weren't emotional, for better or for worse. Great things or terrible things are all done because of emotions. Even the word emotion, emotion, emotere in Latin means movement. They get you to act. And sometimes for the worse. Advertisers play on these, don't they? So here I am, for example, I'm down at the coffee shop, not supposed to go there, and I see a cinnamon muffin. Again, did I say? I'm not supposed to go there because I eat these, and because they have too much sugar, and because it's a carb fest. But my limbic system disagrees with me. That's my animal brain, lower brain stem. This is what snakes and animals have. They all have this. They know how to do two things, right? With their beady little eyes, they can kill and they can reproduce. That's about all they think about. So anyway, there I am. I'm in the coffee shop when the cute person, female, behind the counter says, "Oh, well, look who's here. I haven't seen you for a long time." Like she actually knows my name. "Oh, good to see you too. You're actually interested in me? You're that's strange. What have you been up to?" "Well, lifting weights." "Oh, you do look good. You should call me. Give me a muffin." And they design the coffee shop this way, don't they? They do. We're pawns in their game. And if we're not careful, we'll become a widget in their propaganda machine, like Noam Chomsky. But luckily, we have our prefrontal cortex, our judgment centers, which dampens the signal from our amygdalas. It's our only defense. With this said, you have about 3 seconds before you're overloaded by the cute girl/woman and the muffin, so you shouldn't go into that coffee shop at all, of course. But if you do, no, you'll trance out, and the emotional you, which is half of you, will literally take over, and next thing you know, the muffin's gone, you have no money, you're under some drainage pipe in Atlantic City. You don't want to be that guy. The guy who failed the marshmallow test when he was 3 years old. So, when you get the urge to go into the coffee shop, you want to distract yourself before you even go in there, right? Alcoholic doesn't go into the bar, so hopefully you don't go in there either. Notice your thoughts, mindfulness. If you even think about it, then you're relapsing, just so you know. If it crosses your mind, you're relapsing. So that's why you should go for a long walk, call a friend, eat an apple. I actually carry apple slices in my pocket, and I eat them if I get a sugar craving. So emotions hold memories. And those memories guide us with our tastes and distastes, likes and dislikes, and they give us purpose. That part in our brain, it's the hippocampus. Mostly, I think, that holds an emotional memory, from what I was able to gauge. Thus, we have two brains. One is rational and one is emotional. And you need both, because when these parts of our brains interact, intellectual ability arises. Great art is created. Great decisions are made. So we've heard this next part before, but let me say it, okay? IQ contributes only 20% to a person's success. Only 20%! The other 80% comes from other forces, and those other forces are emotional intelligence. Isn't that amazing? These valedictorians that, are so smart, and these people who do all this rote memorization, who appear to be so intelligent, heck, they don't have these other forces at play. So why aren't we teaching this in schools? Well, some schools are. I didn't go to that school. I don't really know anybody that went to that school. Another word for emotional intelligence is character. Oh my God, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Of course, emotions are your character. So how do you manage your emotions? You read a book or watch TV. It's not TV anymore, though. It's a show. It's Stranger Things, right? It's a show. We're watching shows. Throwing hummus and chips into the mix and cuddle up, that's drugs, basically, on the mind. And there are different ways to do this. The art of soothing ourselves is a fundamental life skill. You can try talking to yourself. You can start with your arm and then build up from there. That's what I do. I look at my leg or my arm or something, just start talking to myself. Hey man, you're doing really good. I want you to know you're doing great. That's what I was doing last night. Secretly, my wife was like, who are you talking to? Nobody. Why are you stroking your arm? I'm not! Where's my charger? Have you ever lost something and then blamed it on somebody? Where's my Apple charger? And then you lose something else? Where's my cool video game shirt? Now, this is anger, okay? Anger gets worse the more you brood on it. Anger builds on anger. It overheats the system. It overheats the emotional system. So you need to step back, especially if you're mad at someone. Step back and go for a walk. This is one of the best things you can do, you know? Go sit in a park. When's the last time you've been in a park? Parks are amazing with the birds flying above you. Also reframe the problem. You can say, Syrian refugees don't even have a home, and I'm concerned about my Apple charger and video game t-shirt. Well, I guess that's kind of funny. All right. I guess it's hilarious. My wife is wonderful. She is. I have like a million cords. Of course, one of them is going to get lost. This is all kind of silly, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining me today, and feel free to share this video with any of your friends. This book is so interesting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and thumbs up button if you haven't already. Meanwhile, have a fantastic week. I'll see you next Friday. It was great, as always.